Okay, so just having a quick video today, this afternoon. After my last video talking about how the Hunter does overall, and I thought I might go over and do a Southern Hemisphere specific review of the motorcycle. Some people might not be aware of this, but there are some key different features on the Southern Hemisphere release of the motorbike, which you won't get in North America or Europe. People are pretty surprised normally when they find out about these features. So as you can see, I've actually not fixed this video in post-production. I've just got the raw footage this time. That way it's a bit easier for me to sort of explain the extra features. This Australia Limited Royal Enfield Hunter 350. So I guess the first one is that you can see I'm not falling to the sky. The magnets in this bike's tyres, they're actually really good for a bike this size. Like, it's not very heavy, but it's only got 17 inches. There's not that much room for the magnets in this bike, but you know, I found them to be quite strong. You know, I rarely ever even think I'm going to lift the ground at all. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with them. I suspect they might be not just normal magnets, but they might even be neodymium magnets or something. Yeah, we got those recently from the technologically advanced continents not too long ago. But I think this has those in the wheels, so almost never leave the ground. It's great. To go along with that, obviously you can't see in the footage, but I've got the full harness on to get me on the seat. It's really good. It's a 5-point harness on this bike, so it's not compatible with sort of off-the-shelf harness systems. You have to use the Royal Enfield harness, but it attaches either side of the seat, and then one at the rear of the seat as well. So you solidly harness onto the bike. No chance of falling off at all. It's really good like that. So you can feel pretty safe riding this bike. Even 2-up, it uses the same 3 points. I haven't tested with 2-up the ability for the bike to hold 2 people's weight and how the magnets fare with that, but obviously, you know, they released it in Australia, so it should be strong enough to hold 2 people onto the ground. As far as outrunning the wildlife, you know, I've gotten well shot of some rabid wombats and some very large mosquitoes. You know, some of the ones, you know, 4 or 5 inches. Yeah, can outrun those, no problem. Most flying things can get rid of. We're going through a bit right here with these tall trees. I am a little bit worried because I haven't tested against drop bears, but I do have a Kevlar reinforced helmet, so you know, I'm pretty confident the drop bears won't get me on this ride. But you know, they're pretty rare. Haven't come across any since I've only had the bike 12 months, and I've only been riding it 9 months because I was out with surgery, so I haven't come across any drop bears yet. So but that's more to do with the helmet, less to do with the motorbike. Some of my friends, you know, my parents, they still ride kangaroos. They don't have motorbikes. They still ride kangaroos. But I'm pretty, you know, the safety features on this are just much better than a kangaroo. You know, and you know, not having to go up and down all day, that's a real relief on your hindquarters. So you know, it's definitely way better than conventional means of travel in Australia. And don't get me started with the public transport. You know, having to take the prisoner cargoes to and from work and at the prison, that's not nearly as good as having your own motorbike. I don't know if there's any other Southern Hemisphere specific features. There is one actually, which they were nice enough to think of actually when they designed the Royal Enfield 350. There's this gap here. They've got the off-center speedometer. Now a lot of people complain about this. They don't like it being asymmetrical and off-center, but I mean, it's good reason. You can store a full long neck at the tall boy of Foster's right there. Fits perfectly. So that way, when you're having a quick drink while you're riding, you know, it's easy to crack a couple of frothies on the way down to the pub to meet the mates. Other than that, yeah, no, it's good. It's got protection. I mean, it's good that this doesn't have a liquid cooled system because it's only air cooled, so when you're running over particularly large spiders or something, you know, there's no chance of them damaging your cooling system. The front fender's quite good at just bouncing those buggers right off. I've seen a couple of huntsmans, a few redbacks. I haven't seen any trapdoors. They're mostly on the east coast, but nah, funnel web spiders are not. I'm on the west coast, obviously, so that's why you haven't seen any funnel web spiders around here. But for the larger spiders, you know, saucepan sized, they bounce right off the front of the spike. The protective gear, the spider bars are good. But so if you're thinking of buying one of these in the Southern Hemisphere, because I know there's a number of Australians that want to buy this bike, those are some of the good features. And maybe you're visiting Australia and you're thinking of renting this bike because it's a small economical bike. Yeah, definitely do the job. But if you get out to the you know, the middle of Australia and you're encountering those roving bands of bandits and marauders, I probably would go a larger bike with maybe some more armor plating. You know, maybe room to store your crossbow on the handlebars or something. I mean, I have a GoPro mount, but I don't think, oh, not GoPro, quad lock mount, sorry. I have a quad lock mount, but from checking their website, I don't think there's a quad lock mount, like, attachment for your crossbow, so probably have to, if you're going out to Central Australia, I probably would go for a bit of a larger bike. But as far as that's all it is. Can't recommend this bike more for just going along the coast of Western Australia. So hopefully that's enlightened some of you, and you'll consider buying this bike or renting one of these bikes when you visit Australia. Alright then, well, everybody have a great one. Have a good rest of your Easter weekend. It's a lovely Sunday afternoon here. And I'm going to try and get home safe before it gets dark, because obviously when it gets dark and those huge mosquitoes come out in clouds, they'll lift you straight off the bike. They'll pull you right off the road. So I want to get home before that happens. But you guys have a great weekend, and stay safe riding. Catch ya.